If South Africans really wanted the land, they would approach it not just as a political debate, but as a civic obligation that requires attention, knowledge, and action. The Constitution provides a framework for expropriation without compensation, but the law alone cannot create change. What transforms policy into progress is active citizen engagement, the kind of participation that ensures transparency, accountability, and practical outcomes. Look at the 2025 updates from the Department of Agriculture, which detail how certain underutilized state farms are being prepared for redistribution. These initiatives will only succeed if citizens monitor implementation, provide input on management structures, and demand that resources reach those it is meant to benefit. Waiting for change to happen passively leaves the process vulnerable to mismanagement, to political interference, and inequality. By thinking like shareholders and treating the country's land and resources as something you have both a stake in and a responsibility toward, South Africans can ensure that expropriation delivers real benefits rather than becoming symbolic or counterproductive. Civic intelligence in this case is as much about knowledge as it is about vigilance. The opportunity here is for citizens to connect history, law, and economics in a way that informs strategic action. Historical injustice left large portions of the population without meaningful land access, and economic inequity compounds that reality. But constitutional authority gives citizens a tool to correct these imbalances, and civic engagement determines whether that tool is used effectively. In practical terms, this means that understanding court precedents and participating in public hearings and submitting informed commentary, and even ensuring that reform programs are structured to succeed. The 2025 rollout of municipal land audits, for instance, highlights where vacant properties could serve as affordable housing or community farms. But these initiatives will only work if citizens advocate for responsible allocation. In the end, transformative reform is possible, but it requires an active, informed populace that treats governance like shareholders treat an investment. If South Africans take that mindset seriously, equitable land access moves from aspiration to reality, and the legacy of land injustice can finally be addressed through strategy, responsibility, and collective effort.